Hello, my name is Kate and welcome to Habits of a Modern Hippie. Today I am joined by Miss Tinkerbell and little Miss Miko over here, and we're going to be talking all about human food that is good for dogs or bad for dogs. We have a couple of those as well. If you have pups as curious as mine when it comes to all of the food coming in the house, you should know what's good and what's not good for your pups. Because while lots of great veggies and things like that are super healthy for us, they can actually be toxic to your dogs. So I have a big box over here of a bunch of different produce that is available during the summer, and we'll go through and say what is okay and what is not. So on top of the box, because I didn't buy all of the different types of produce for this video, I have some of their fun little toys that need to stay as toys. Corn. The actual corn kernels are okay. However, corn cobs, not so much. They're a really big choking hazard and they can actually block your pup's digestion. There is some controversy around whether or not avocados are good for dogs. There is a compound called persin in avocados, which is known to be toxic for dogs. However, there's a little bit of confusion as to whether it's in the pit or in the actual flesh of the fruit. So when it comes to that, I'm going to be on the safe side and say no avocados. And watermelon. This one actually came from a bark box, so it's super cute. Miko, no stealing. Watermelon is a really great treat for pups, and especially freezing watermelon. If your pups get really hot, I stick some little chunks of watermelon in the freezer and give them to them cold. All right, if you have been watching for a while, you know that one of the dog's favorite foods are carrots. You can see this little clip here that shows that they get very excited whenever we go to the farmer's market. Depending on your dog's digestion, you might need to shred it first before handing it to your pups. If they can't digest, you'll notice in their stool that they have giant chunks of carrot, so it totally depends on your dog. My girls are fine with it and they obviously love it. Okay, next, also great for pups. These are green beans. This is what Tinkerbell stole out of the box earlier. Green beans, once again, a really great treat for pups. Nice and crunchy, and just like they're good for us, they're good for girls. So next, this is spinach. Lots of greens are really great for pups, spinach, lettuce, things like that. And if you have any concern about a specific type of greens, specific type of fruit, etc., that I haven't listed in this video, I will be adding a couple of links to the ASPCA and things like that down below that have full-on lists of what is toxic and what is not. Okay, cucumbers. Super hydrating, also really great for pup. Are you seeing? Tinkerbell, as you can notice, is very, very picky when it comes to things, and Miko wants to eat everything. Here. Next, we have berries. Strawberries and blueberries are wonderful for dogs, just like they're wonderful for us. You will see in my latest frozen dog treat video that I use both strawberries. What are you stealing? That I use both strawberries and blueberries in that treat, and I will link that video up above. Next, you will be getting a ton of summer squash if you are part of a CSA or like to go to the farmer's market, because these grow like crazy. Miko! These grow like crazy. Raw squash, not the best thing for pups, but if you do a little bit of saute, maybe in some coconut oil, you can add this to their food as a great little supplement. Pears and apples are also good for pups, but you just have to make sure that you remove the core and the seeds from them, especially in apples, because the actual apple seeds contain arsenic, which is poisonous to both pups and humans. But fruit like this, great little snack. I actually use homemade applesauce in a lot of my dog treats as well, so that's another fun way to get it into their system. Peaches. Peaches, the actual flesh is great for pups. However, the peach pit is once again poisonous. It contains cyanide, just like those apple seeds. So in general, when it comes to any type of fruit with a pit, the pit is not allowed. Make sure that your dog can't get into it. One, it's a choking hazard. 2, it can upset their digestion, and 3, they have poison in them. Not the best idea. Another couple of things that humans love and are horrible for dogs are onions and garlic. Both onions and garlic, because of the different way that dogs' organs process things, will actually attack red blood cells in the dog's body and cause anemia and can all the way up to death. These, no go. Don't let your dog in your pantry or anywhere near them. Cherries, once again, we love them. The pits are poisonous and a choking hazard. Some people take the flesh off the pit and can use that. However, in general, I'm going to save myself the trouble and just not give those to the dogs. Grapes and raisins are very well known for being poisonous to dogs. Not actually sure why that is the case. I haven't found any scientific study that say what compound or etc. that's in grapes that is bad for dogs, but trial and error and lots of sick pets means leave these alone. And last, we have tomatoes. Tomatoes and other nightshades. Sometimes the actual tomato flesh, once again, is okay, but we need to keep dogs away from tomato leaves, tomato stems, all of that. Just like you would with eggplant or something like that, just a no-go in general. They contain oxalates. Once again, not sure if I'm saying that correctly, and oxalates are a known toxin to pups. So those are some fruits and veggies that are good and not so good for your pups. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And once again, if you are curious about any other toxic and non-toxic foods, and I didn't list them here in the video, I will leave a couple of links to sources down below from the government, ASPCA, etc. So we hope to see you again soon. Bye. The girls will love all of these long legs, and oh my goodness, that's quite the squeak. Alrighty. So corn. This one is from Petco, very cute. Corn, the actual corn kernels are okay for your dog, but Tinkerbell. Did you steal my sneaky little Tinkerbell just stole a green bean. That is where she went, you little brat.